Hi there, this is Brendan Stoneman with RE/MAX Kelowna, and I am joined by property manager Patrick Shillington. He's a property manager with RE/MAX Management Solutions. All right, the BC Residential Tenancy Act, there's obviously lots of nuances to that those regulations, and I find a lot of tenants really have a pretty clear understanding of their rights, so they don't get pushed around by their landlord. I just wanted to chat about, the benefits of having a property manager, and I guess what you would normally do if I'm handing you my property to rent.
Yeah. So we, as licensed property managers, we are tasked with the job of looking after and helping you advertise your property and find suitable, reliable tenants for those properties. We would initially start with meeting with you, viewing the property, getting some comparables as far as market price points for those properties. We would take pictures, work on the advertising. We do all online advertising with our hopes to attract suitable, reliable tenants. As we get inquiries that come through, we would make arrangements to set up appointments to view the properties, get a good feel for who the tenants are and a sense of what kind of long-term tenants they would be. Mm-hmm. If we have somebody that is interested in the property, we submit applications. Through the applications, we do landlord references, employment verification, credit checks, business personal references, and again, that information we can take and peruse their history a little bit further. It's amazing what you can find out about people online. Social media is great.
Facebook profile can be quite telling.
If they post it out there, then they better be prepared for what's out there.
Yeah.
Once we have somebody that we think is a good fit for the property, we would contact the owners, review the applicants that we've got, and see if there might be somebody that would be a suitable fit. Mm-hmm. If they're comfortable with one of the applications, we certainly can proceed with securing them as tenants by collecting deposit and make arrangements to do paperwork and get them lined up to move in.
Cool. Yeah, so it's great. So you basically, you take it from start to finish, all the showings, the advertising, screening, placing the tenants, credit checks,
we cover
getting
it all.
The lease done properly, the accounting and damage deposits. I mean, that's great.
We cover it all, so then that way, essentially it's as hands-free for the owner from us from start to finish as far as advertising, finding tenants, getting them moved into the property. If they want to manage the property themselves, once we get them moved in, they're able to step right in and continue with managing it. Or if somebody wants us to manage the property long-term, we continue on with the management of the property and the tenants throughout the length of the tenancy.
Yeah, and then at the end of the tenant, if that tenancy landlord relationship comes to an end, so if there's a tenancy that's ending, the tenant's given notice to vacate, we make arrangements to complete a move-out inspection, which we do when the tenant moves in. So we just cross-reference to ensure that everything in the property is left how it was when they moved in. Any issues or concerns, damage, we have a security deposit that we work with to determine any holdbacks and the refunding of the deposit to the tenant as they're entitled to. Awesome. Cool. Well, if you have any questions about property management, give Patrick and his team a call. Thanks so much.
Thank you.